this is my message to all the women across all the platforms for like dating sites, etc., or even in real life, in real time. If you have the intentions to, or at least you pretend to have the intentions of dating people, but you're not emotionally available, you should not be on a dating site, much less. And above all, you should never, ever lie to a man, especially a man like a gentleman, a hopeless romantic as myself. If you have like myself, I've people like me. We are a dying breed. So I hate toxic masculinity, toxic femininity, anything toxic. However, if you are not emotionally available, and if you lead somebody on, emotionally manipulate somebody to tell them that, you both are reciprocal in your emotions, mutually together, and consensual, whatever sexual things you have going on, whatever, if you tell somebody that you're in a relationship and you lead somebody on by telling them that you agree that you're in a relationship, but you don't actually are emotionally available, and especially when you ghost somebody after you have sex, after you fuck each other, bro, that's some fucked up next level narcissistic toxic shit. That's exactly what happened to me. So I don't fuck with that. And honestly, there are so many people that the one thing I always tell people and remind people, I'm not your ex. I'm not associated with your past. Don't bring up the past. Don't compare me to your exes, because I'm my own person. This is a present time. We have to focus upon the future and not the past. The past is irrelevant. The past is irreversible. There's nothing you can ever do to change that. What's done is done. But there's so many people that would like constantly bring up their past, constantly talk about, let's see. There's so many people that would constantly talk about the past, constantly talk about their emotional trauma that they were inflicted upon at one point in their lives. And that's completely fine, because I've been through a lot of it myself. But however, I still strive to not be a victim, however, to be a survivor. I'm constantly having to make amends with my past as well as my present. I'm always trying to, as a survivor, trying to make myself better, finding my own healing. At the same time, I'm committed and I know exactly what I want, because I open lines of communication. I'm brutally honest, and being a hopeless romantic at heart, I'm one of the rare few gentlemen of the 21st century who's truly a romantic at heart, who doesn't bullshit around, who's not a womanizer, not a man whore, not a cheater, not an abuser, nothing. I'm just who I am. And, this like, okay, I could sit here and tell myself all fucking day long that, okay, obviously there's toxic masculinity, toxic femininity, there's toxic everybody on both sides. It's both sides. It's not, I hate sexist, misogynistic, toxic women who try to group all of us males as like one fucking thing. And it's not fair. It's not right, because it's just absolutely fucked up. And I have zero tolerance for that shit. I will not put up with that shit. If you is one of them people, I'll block you in a heartbeat. And I'll unfriend you. I don't play around with that shit. I just don't care for it, And before you tell me it's not that deep, it is that fucking deep. It's psychologically, seriously that fucking deep, because, as a human society, we are destroying thus ourselves and of each other. We're sitting here like dehumanizing, like belittling each other. It's not right, And I'm one of the rare few men who all I ever need, all I ever want in my life is just one woman to be a part of my life. I don't want a whole fucking mansion full of women. I'm not one of these men, like I said. And, it's hard to find gentlemen like myself who get all dialed up like this, who takes care of himself, and who's a romantic, a passionate romantic at heart. It's traumatic an experience for me personally, because I was just recently in a situation where I was lied to, my heart and my emotions were fucked with and manipulated and pulled into opposite directions because a woman wanted to just use me sexually for my fucking body, fuck me and leave and forget about me. And like that's truly fucked up. I mean, this chick was really hot, but come on, man. You know, I mean, if you were just honest from the get-go, say, hey, look, you want a friends with benefit, a one-night fucking stand, I would have been fucking fine or something, you know? I don't like it. I don't care for it. And even these OnlyFans models and these hoes, they try to get up with me. I tell them, no, I'm not interested in you like that. I got screenshots to prove that shit, that I say that same shit to these women. I don't see you like that. You know, I don't want something like that in my life. I don't fucking need it. I don't care for it. Like I said in the lyrics of my fucking music, keep these hoes away from me. They'd be creeping around the corner and they try to see trying to get all my business, but I don't pay them no attention. I'm shutting it down like running from Freddy Krueger. Oh, no, I'm not interested in that shit. I don't give a fuck. Human nature has no idea how to be honest with themselves. They are repulsed by the reflection of themselves. So they have this narrative that spin around like a web, and they come out here into the world, and they masquerade themselves in such a perfection of an image that fits their fucking narrative, that, you know, they're so fucking toxic that they don't know what the fuck they want. They really don't know what they want. So they get up on a dating site or these in real life, and they don't even know what the fuck they want. All they want to use you for, like my personal experience, all these toxic women, they see me for my physical attraction, my beauty, my material wealth, my fucking sports car, my fucking racks, my fucking money. That's it. They don't give a fuck. These people don't give a fuck about each other. They don't. They don't even give a fuck about themselves. How do you expect them to give a fuck about anybody else, but they don't give a fuck about themselves?